Let's shine the spotlight on MrBeast today, the most subscribed individual YouTuber as of 2023, and apparently his niche is crazy challenges and expensive giveaways because he says what he means and gives what he promises. Let's watch his 10 most unbelievable, most expensive, and basically the best giveaways ever. Number 10. Real-life Squid Game for $456,000. When Squid Game hit Netflix, everyone was hooked, remember? And we all had this wild thought once while watching the season, what if this game is real? Minus the scary stuff, we gotta give it to the creators of the show that those games were super fun. So guess who jumped on this idea? MrBeast, of course. He went all out and created a real-life Squid Game with 456 players, just like in the show. And the prize? It was a whopping $456,000. That's $1,000 for every player number. So the rules were simple in the game. Survive the challenge, sleep in the barracks, and watch that prize money pile up just like the game. MrBeast's game was all about keeping it real, but he made some minor changes. He did not reveal the shapes in the honeycomb game to the players until the last second. This was different from the original series, and in the marbles game, the players were put up against their new best friends instead of random participants. And instead of getting violent to cut down players, they played Dokji. Remember that from the show? So guess what? Player 079 finally won and took the whole amount home, $456,000 to be exact. Now, the original show had this crazy prize of 45.6 billion won, but hey, MrBeast was never going that far. He keeps it big, but he has to make it real. Even the players who lost in the MrBeast Squid Game didn't go home empty-handed. They got a little version of giveaways too. Losers got $2,000, and if you bailed after honeycomb, they got $4,000. Now, this crazy Squid Game giveaway by MrBeast is number 10 on our list. If this one's this wild, just imagine what the next 9 are like. Number 9. The $393,695 Lamborghini Aventador. Let's throw it back to a video from 3 years ago that is still gaining views because it is one of MrBeast's most jaw-dropping giveaways. Forget cash. This time, the prize was none other than a sleek, roaring Lamborghini Aventador worth a cool $393,695. Yeah, you heard that right. MrBeast, the king of epic giveaways, always likes to keep things interesting. He set up a bunch of challenges for this giveaway. The rule was simple. Ace the challenges, and the Lamborghini is yours. Now, among all the hopefuls, it was Chris who came out on top. He nailed a field goal in the end and won this epic giveaway. Just like that, he was not just a guy in a MrBeast challenge or not just his childhood friend. He was the guy who just won a Lamborghini Aventador. Number 8. 1 minute to spend $1 million. Watching MrBeast challenges is a wild ride. Just when you think you have seen it all, he comes up with something crazier. This time he came up with a unique challenge. He walked up to random people and told them that he had $1 million to give away, but they had only 1 minute to spend it. Can you imagine the adrenaline rush? This video went viral. He had got fans and family lined up, ready to be millionaires, but just for a minute. Let's be real, spending $1 million in a minute? Pretty much impossible. But whatever these quick shoppers grabbed in that crazy minute, they got to keep. First up there was Carl with a cool $1 million to blow in 60 seconds. Spoiler alert, he did not hit $1 million, but still, what a haul. Like other players, he rushed to the appliance shop, jewelry store, John Deere, gaming store, etc. Whatever he could put in the cart. There was a bonus giveaway too in the video. MrBeast set up a racetrack for a car giveaway. The deal was that you had to run fast and grab your car. The farthest car was the most expensive, the nearest was the cheapest. The farther you can go, the better car you can get. One guy bolted for a Tesla and won it. We gotta give it to MrBeast. It was, no doubt, an epic episode. Number 7. $1 million worth hide and seek. Remember playing hide and seek as a kid? Well, MrBeast took that game and turned it into a $1 million challenge. But this time, he was not just giving away cash to one lucky winner. Instead, he divided the cash among all the participants. So what happened was that MrBeast rented an entire mall and turned it into a hide-and-seek arena for 10 hours straight. Each player was given $10,000 in the beginning, but there was a catch: get found, and you hand the cash back to MrBeast. So in a way, the players were not just hiding for fun, they were hiding for a chunk of cash. In the end, 23 out of 100 managed to keep their $10,000. That's a lot of winners walking away with big briefcases. But MrBeast's generosity did not stop there. He took help from the SWAT team to find some players, so they got a cash. Thank you too. And for the YouTubers who joined in, their moms got boats. Yes, boats. How cool is that? Number 6. $3 million for deaf people to hear again. Not all of MrBeast's giveaways are about wild stunts or handing out big checks to random strangers. Sometimes they are deeply meaningful and life-changing. Take, for example, his incredible $3 million initiative to help deaf people hear again. This particular giveaway stands out, not just for its generosity, but for its profound impact on people's lives. He did not just pick random people from the US, though. He found people from all classes, different ages, all struggling with hearing loss. But wait, MrBeast being MrBeast, there is more. Along with the gift of hearing, he gave away cash, some fun stuff like a jet ski, and even Taylor Swift tickets. He really went the extra mile. And as we just mentioned, it was not just people from the US. He reached out across borders to Mexico, Brazil, Guatemala, Kenya, South Africa, Indonesia, Malawi, and India. Plus, his team pledged $125K to sign language services in these countries. No doubt, it was a wholesome giveaway. Number 5. $5 million for amputees to walk again. By now, you already know that MrBeast's giveaways are not always about handing over piles of cash. Sometimes they are about changing lives in the most meaningful ways. This time, he spent a whopping $5 million not on flashy prizes, but on a mission to help amputees walk again. In Cambodia, where there are over 40,000 amputees, MrBeast teamed up with Exceed Worldwide. This organization had been working tirelessly to help, but there were many obstacles. That's where MrBeast came in. He initially planned to donate 150 prosthetics, but then they got to know about the number of people who were in dire need of these prosthetics. So MrBeast, being the big man he is, decided to go bigger. Yes, there is always some backlash about motives, with critics quick to question if it was all for clout. But think about it. Even if someone is helping just to get views, isn't it still help? Because of this initiative, 2,000 amputees got something far more valuable than money, their independence back. And we think that's all we gotta focus on. Number 4. $500,000 for 100 days in a circle. MrBeast once again took the idea of staying in a circle to a whole new level. This time, he upped the stakes for one brave subscriber with a challenge to stay in a circle for 100 days. And the prize was a cool $500,000. Yes, simple on paper, but in the world of MrBeast, as you know, there is always a twist. The circle was drawn in a grassy field in America. The determined contestant was Sean, a family man with a wife and 3 kids. MrBeast set him up with a house right in the circle, equipped with everything he needed: food, clothes, shelter. But it wasn't going to be a walk in the park, right? Throughout those 100 days, Sean faced everything from blaring beeping noises to unexpected storms, even a tempting $100,000 offer on day 50 to leave halfway through. And then, MrBeast also had a marching band torment him all day and all night long. But the man wasn't going to sway. Despite the shenanigans and challenges, Sean's determination paid off. He made it through the 100 days and walked away $500,000 richer. Number 3. $1 million for Hand on the Prize. The next biggest giveaway was MrBeast's Hand on the Prize challenge, and it was a nail-biter. This unique $1 million giveaway put contestants' endurance to the ultimate test. All they had to do was keep their hand on a mountain of cash. These weren't just any contestants, though. They were winners from MrBeast's previous series. Sound simple? Think again. It was not a test of will, really, but of endurance. Knee problems, fatigue, and even the tiniest slip-ups could cost them their chance at the million. Imagine standing there, hand on the prize, watching as one by one, others falter and fall away. After a grueling 36 hours, it came down to the final 4. And then there was one. Mark, the last man standing, or rather, the last hand resting on that huge pile of cash. Number 2. The $800,000 island. Okay, So we have seen MrBeast give away money, cars, and even help in heartwarming ways. But what's totally out of the ordinary? Giving away an entire island. That's right, MrBeast went all out and did just that. This was not just any video though, it was a game changer, one that skyrocketed MrBeast's fame and actually put him on the map. So what he did was that he actually bought a private island, rumored to be worth over $800,000, and set up a contest where the ultimate prize was the island itself. The rules were simple. Survive MrBeast's series of challenges, and the island is yours. Slip up, and you are out. Literally off the island. And guess who won? The loved-by-all member of MrBeast's team, Chandler. He claimed the island for himself. For a while, Chandler was the king of his own little paradise. But reality hit with maintenance costs and taxes, which were too much for him, so he sold it eventually. Number 1, the $2 million private island. Topping off our list is MrBeast's most extravagant giveaway to date, a $2 million private island. This was his way to celebrate a massive milestone of 100 million YouTube subscribers. So MrBeast did something unbelievable. He invited 100 of his subscribers for a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. They had to compete in a series of challenges with the private island as the grand prize. Right from the first challenge, the competition was fierce. It instantly cuts down the number of contenders by half. The challenges were not for the faint-hearted, though. They were intense and pushed the participants to their limits. But there was a winner, yes. And the winner was none other than Kimi Lee, a Penn student. She was enjoying her summer break when she got the invitation call. Imagine her surprise when a call from an unknown number in North Carolina turned out to be from MrBeast's team. Little did she know that this phone call would lead her to become the proud owner of a private island, a dream far beyond anyone's wildest imagination. So, guys, that was all for today's video. Which one of these giveaways did you find most amusing? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to watch more fun content. Thanks for staying till now. We will see you in the next video. Goodbye.